Report. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I hit record on this, I end up doing a jig.
Same. Because the beat was killed. Like, you can't. At this point, we just gotta put a clips beat on it, and then just like
I just want to be like, get money. Hey, get money. All right, no, I'm joking. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of Walking 90. Real quick, if you haven't already, make sure you go check out last week's Quick Kick episode with the one, the only Benji. Kyle spoke to him about everything that's going on there in Real Spokane. It's a great episode. I got to listen to it while I was at summer camp. So yeah, it was a good listen. Make sure you go check that out. Make sure you go support his work and also our work. And we are trying to get to 150 subscribers. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you can help us meet this goal. And one quick last thing. Guess what? Walking 90 is going on the road. So is River City 93. So I'm bringing both with me. And funny enough, there are also Union Omaha fans coming up for that game. Like I told you before. Yeah, man. Look, it's a party. And I feel like at this point, the Henny Derby is like the League One annual meeting. Yes. And I know how other fans feel, especially that one fan out of Westchester who despises anything that is fun or no happiness. But if you haven't experienced a Henny Derby, I would tell people as a neutral fan, it's not your typical rivalry, but it is probably the best time you will have. And the only game where you will see rival fans of different clubs come to and hang out at.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. But yeah, man. Yeah, what's new in the world? What do we have to discuss? Because I feel like we have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot to talk about, but it don't even feel like a lot because it's one final shot at a Jager glory for a lot of these teams, and it's curtain calls for a lot of these teams. And
it's a practice game.
Right. Right. We needed to fill the calendar, so we need to throw one more Jager game in here.
Right. We got reserve players. Play them.
Correct.
This is a prove yourself week.
So we'll see. I'm excited for this episode because I get to yell my favorite thing in the world, and 6 people are going to be like, "I get it," because I was at that game. Everybody else is gonna be like, "Oh, she's a hater," and you're right, I am.
Yeah, if you watched the show long enough, you need to know Ev is pure hater.
Hate is what fuels me. It wakes me up. I have hate and coffee in the morning. So
hate and coffee. That sounds like constipation, man.
That sounds like spite.
That sounds like constipation. That's what that sounds like. That's diabolically nasty.
Yogi, the Cosmos are back. Fuck the Cosmos.
That is the segue. So yeah, so the Cosmos are back. I'm not gonna lie, I know how everyone feels about it. The same way how people feel about Detroit City and Chattanooga Football Club. I feel like they're 3 heads of the same dragon, where it's some way their fan base is going to piss you off one way or another.
God.
This is how it goes. You can like one fan base, but you end up hating the other 2.
Yeah.
So you ever realize that? People who are not okay. So none of these people are fans of these clubs, live in these areas. They're just but have you ever realized people who like Chattanooga hate Detroit, but also hate the Cosmos? But people who like the Cosmos hate Chattanooga and Detroit. And the people who like Detroit hate the other 2. It is wild.
Because all 3 of those clubs said they would never fall for the establishment. And
were
now,
wild with it.
every single one of those clubs is playing in the establishment.
It is wild. It is wild.
That's why. I mean, the only other true holdout is Chattanooga FC, but they're gonna go down with the Nisa ship, which we're gonna talk about.
No, Chattanooga FC is there in
They're MLS Next Pro. Right. Sorry.
MLS
Even
Next
them, they said they would never go with the establishment, and now
Yeah.
you're in MLS Next Pro.
I
So
think, and the whole thing that annoys me about Chattanooga FC is like everyone was cool and we were all understanding, but it's like, yo, just admit it. Like, don't try to sugarcoat. It's like, oh, we were back forced and try to play the victim. It's like, no, you chose it.
these are all choices with very big pay-ins,
right?
And you chose that one. It was the lesser of all of them, but you still chose it.
Yeah, and
Please stop playing with
it. You put some crow out there. You had to eat it. Like you just this is like just eat the crow. Just eat the crow. I had to eat the crow about the Red Wolves this year. I had to eat the crow about Texoma. It is what it is.
I mean, if we're gonna talk expansions, we might as well go through the full expansion list. Yeah. Shout out to Alex because he did a really nice write-up.
He does an amazing job with this. If you have not been up to date with his work, please make sure you check it out. It is amazing work.
He did a really, really good job. I like the format he used, especially with like staffing updates.
Yeah,
because there's some teams that are really prepared for 2026, and there are some teams that aren't. To be completely fair,
I feel like that's really the real measure on if a team's going to be successful or not. Because look at like a team like, let's just say Naples. Like Naples was really prepared for 2026, and that's where they started hot. Versus Texoma, they had staffing issues, they had trouble getting things in place, and that's where they struggled coming out. Now, granted, things have done a 180, but they struggle out the gate, you know. So I think the better prepared staff-wise you are, not player-wise, but staff-wise, I feel like it builds a better foundation for your team coming into, third division soccer ahead of what is presumed to be promotion relegation.
Yeah, so his Substack is Beyond the 90. Please go check it out. Really good article. But yeah, we combed through that a little bit. We already knew a lot of the teams that were coming in. The Cosmos one kind of dropped on us. Like, I don't think anybody's prepared for that. They're coming in 2026 to League One. So everybody, please remember, fuck the Cosmos. But there were some interesting ones on the list for 2027 and beyond. And that's the ones I want to kind of look into, because as we get pro rel, and after the World Cup in 2027, some of these teams make a really good case to go straight to League One, and some of them make a case to go straight to Championship. Obviously, I want to focus on the ones that can go straight into League One, and there's some really nice ones in there.
Yeah, there's a few nice ones.
I like the Annapolis Blues. I like what they're building.
That does seem pretty cool. Especially for me in the DMV area where I need teams closer to me. But no, I mean, what they'll be able to do there, I think they had an attendance record for the men's and women's team, which are both pretty professional, which is huge. So that was great to see.
Yeah, I'm excited because, like you said, they have both the men's and women's team, and they seem to be dedicating equal time to building both. And they got really, really far in the playoffs for the women. Unfortunately, they lost to the Courage. And then the men also had a really successful season. I think they got to the semifinals of League Two. So really, really excited to see how they can make that jump up to League One. And then their Super League team obviously doing some really good stuff over there too. And then it doesn't help that the homie is there and he's putting in the good work in the community too. So shout out to Devin. I can't wait to see what they do. But your team lost to mine. And then NOLA, that's a market that has not been tapped into. And oh my God, when it is finally tapped into, I will be there.
I mean, okay. So recently being in New Orleans, I was shocked, and there was no other sports outside of football going on.
Right?
I was shocked.
Do
Like I'm
you
like,
know how much that town turns up for its teams?
yeah, and I'm like,
LSU,
I mean,
fucking
okay, let me take that
State.
back. There is the Pelicans, right? But this is like I'm thinking
It's
like during the summer,
yeah,
right? Like there was, to my knowledge, there was no minor league baseball team. I tried to find USL teams, couldn't find one. Like it was like I'm like, yo, does nothing happen after April?
because MLS can't get there because they don't fucking want it. And
I'm like, yo,
there's nothing that city loves its culture and loves everything about anything that's happening there. So
like
the fact
just
that there's no
imagine.
team there, they could fucking make the jump to championship or even like whatever the Division 1 team is because they're gonna turn up for it.
Oh yeah, just imagine like a 8 to 9,000 seater stadium with a good like 3,000 person SG on one side with New Orleans culture.
Bro, I will be
That
there.
shit would go dumb.
I would
That shit
be
would go
there.
dumb.
I'm telling you.
Like, bro, big gays. Oh my god.
I would go alone just for the food in the stadium because they're gonna hire some back country Creole guy to come in and just make the best food possible, and you spend $8 and you just had a whole crawfish boil in the stand. Like
And the thing is, you're not gonna understand a single word that he
a
says.
single word. That
You ain't
coach is
gonna
gonna be
understand not
yelling
a
at the
single word.
players.
But you know that food slap. You know that food slap.
The coach is gonna be yelling at players, and the players are gonna be looking like, I want a European guy that's trying to make his come up to come to New Orleans and listen to a Creole accent tell him to get on the ball. I would. It would be the best day of my life, while also feeling very full. I would cry.
You know the
I would
crazy thing
cry.
is, yo,
You
like,
know what? This is where your idea of
oh yeah,
the strip club
perfect.
at the game, easy.
Easy.
They would be like, "How did you not have one?"
Right. Now this is my thing. If I am the GM of New Orleans, because now I'm invested in the scene. I am making us the hub for Caribbean players.
Oh God.
And you know who's
Mm.
let me say this. Assuming that New Orleans goes D1, right? And you got to make a splashy signing. You know who I'm going for? There's two players I'm going for. And they will be the bulk of my budget. I'm fine with that. I am going for Leon Bailey
Wow.
and Andre Blake.
What?
And I'm telling them. Because look, Andre Blake is on the tail end of his Philadelphia career. I mean,
Yeah, that's fair.
he's the tail end. So it's like, yo, come here, set the culture, be the guy. I am making I'm telling Leon Bailey, be the face of the league. And the city will embrace you. Like you will be.
You're the guy.
You no,
Yeah.
he will be the quote unquote David Beckham of the USL. And look, you're 3 hours away from the homeland versus 10. Hey, call me crazy.
I could even see you poaching a few Caribbean guys from some of these other teams and being like, Caribbean is our culture.
Yeah.
I mean, Raheem Summersall doesn't play like that on NCFC. So you're telling me you're bringing a championship guy who has trophies back home because he's right there.
Look, we don't recruit outside of Texas.
Texas and
Louisiana.
Jamaica, that's crazy.
That's all we recruit.
He said USVI. I want the lower half. You get into Florida Creole and some New Orleans Creole, and you putting it together, and you just seeing what rocks. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And look, we'll go into the little curve of Mexico, the Gulf of Mexico. That's the recruiting ground. That's it. In the Caribbean. We ain't going outside of that.
The Gulf, that's where I want you to be. He said Baja, California, Baja or nothing.
If you ain't touching the Gulf of Mexico, I don't want you.
Wow. Mexico City? Is Mexico City on the Gulf?
No. I can make an exemption. I can lie and say you from Cancun.
Okay.
Come on down.
He said I'm making fake birth certificates that say I am 12. That's crazy.
Exactly. Like, I was just saying, man, like, yo, it would be fire. It would be fire. So yeah, that'd be dope.
And last one that piqued my interest, Wilmington. But there's always a rumor about Wilmington joining some league.
Yes, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. It'd be very cool to have the Hammerheads back, but don't see it happening.
It will never happen in our lifetime.
No. That hurts. Damn.
I'm sorry, yo. We won't see it.
It's okay. Eventually they're gonna play soccer in Wilmington again. And I want Kim Crab to be right there when it happens. That's all I want.
That'd be cool, but she'll probably be in a wheelchair by then.
That sucks. Because Kim Crab is Wilmington soccer at this point. So I would love to see her involved in some type of capacity. So I really hope they get it. I really hope they figure it out and get it done because the area needs it. The area thrived. The area embraced the Hammerheads to the best of its ability. And I want to see it back. But, we'll see. I don't see it happening, but those are my favorite ones on that list. So it all comes down to what happens in 2026, honestly, for a lot of these teams, and if they can get behind soccer in America. See, there's a lot that could be said in that moment, but instead, let's pick on Nisa because you dumbheads, you dickheads, you dummies, you whatever other names you want to call them, poo-poo, stupid people. Because Nisa has once again rebranded. They still don't pay people, but they rebranded.
You put out a disclaimer logo explainer for their new logo.
What does it look like?
Okay, so I call it MAGA soccer and over promises by under delivering horribly. And this is my whole thing. I don't have a problem with Nisa. It's the fact of you trying to be Division 3 and you don't have a TV deal. You don't have teams that can develop their own stadiums or getting ownership that can make their own stadiums. So all your teams are playing in rented fields. And it's like, my thing is go into a market or go into a field that has been very untapped. And that is the semi-pro market here in the U.S. Just be semi-pro. Honestly, like NISA already you have the NISA Cup, which is already a bunch of semi-pro teams. Just lead it in that and make it a season-long semi-pro schedule, regional base, and just go from there and just thrive it up.
That's the problem, though. They are too prideful for all the bullshit that they've pulled to ever concede and go semi-pro. So now we're gonna have another Division 3 league that like fighting against an already established Division 3 pyramid. It's a fucking pyramid, and they're getting ready to do freaking pro rel in it.
Like, this is my thing. Like, this is what Nisha should do. It should be Division 4. Be like, we're going to be a semi-pro year division league. And I guarantee you there will be a lot of USL2 teams that will look at that and be like, that's not a bad move. Let's go there, play semi-pro, and then you tell these clubs, like, look, if you're going to come, we're going to have almost like a ladder of buyout clause. So year one, if you come here and you want to leave after year one to go to USL League One or MLS Next Pro, this is the buyout. It is no negotiating, right? Year two, you take say if the buyout is, I'm just throwing out the number. I don't know numbers, right? But I'm just throwing out a number. Say if it's $1 million, right? Like that's the buyout. Year two, all right, now it's $850. Year three, $650. And that number just keeps decreasing, right? Until we get like into a certain threshold, maybe like $250 after year 6. Right? So that way it incentivizes teams to stay in the league long term. If teams want to leave, they can leave, but then that money that comes back can then help, operations and things across the league. Because once again, you're dealing in semi-pro markets. You're not dealing in professional markets. And it just you are thriving in a market that is very much untapped. Because I hate to say it, there's only so many pro teams. There's so many pro head spots, but there's no semi-pro. There's no legit, like, think about how many guys that are USL League One, MLS Expo rosters that really shouldn't be there, right? But they can thrive in the semi-pro market that is regionalized. And you already have the blueprint. Just take that and be like, yo, we're just gonna thrive at this. Don't go to pro because once again, like you have to then worry about like what TV station is gonna pick you up. Because CBS already got USL. That's out. You're not about to go to ESPN because USL got that. So who you got left?
You cannot go to, well, Paramount is CBS. Can't go.
You go Fox because Fox don't care about soccer outside of a World Cup.
Correct. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Who you
And then you've
YouTube?
got Peacock, but Peacock has Super League.
Yeah, and they got Premier League. They don't need you
at all. But you want to know the biggest reason they can't go semi-pro Division 4?
Why?
Because the red bars on the logo equal the 3 red bars represent the third tier NISA's established place in US. So that's from the explainer. That was from the explainer. And then they don't have any borders on their logo to represent an open system.
And my thing is, why? Like you've already burned all these bridges. Like people see the way how you operate it, because you barely not coming back. So once again, are you taking the same group of owners that last year shifted the best team that was in the league out?
What, Annapolis or
Maryland? Remember Maryland won the league, and then they found a way how to get Maryland out because the league owners who pay for all these West Coast teams was like, oh yeah, we don't want to go to the East Coast. We want to keep everything here.
Bobcats are still playing in it though. Bobcats won't move. If Bobcats finally leave NISA is dead.
No, they are. That's why you haven't seen the Bobcats play this year because they refuse to play with NISA. But the other teams aren't playing in nothing. And it's like
the whole point is that Bobcats are still on the NISA website. If Bobcats actually leave,
I doubt the Bobcats will play in this new NISA.
That's what I'm saying though. There's no way to actually destroy that league. Bobcats was first by 50 points. The next team on the East was at 36.
Yeah,
Bobcats, move to League 2. If you want to stay D3, move to League 2. That's how you destroy NISA. You take their best team.
I do not see what team they can convince to go pro. Like I just can't because you're gonna have to make new teams.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm on the NISA website, so I definitely just gave them another click. I apologize. They apparently have the Arkansas Wolves coming to NISA Pro, the NISA Pro Cup, I should say. But that article was from July 8th, and it actually just redirects you to the brand identity. So I actually don't know what teams are playing in this league.
Oh, you know who is playing in NISA?
The LA Force?
No, NOCO.
I forgot about NOCO. I mean, that doesn't help their case.
Once again, another team who can't pay for players.
Like, that's your whole identity. Nobody is going to remember this rebrand. Everybody's like, but are you paying people now?
Once again, I just
this is how crazy it is. Their last tweet before the rebrand on July 17th was 2023, and it was about the Open Cup. And then before that, they had the announcement about the Cosmos, and then Detroit City in 2021. What are we doing? What are you here for? Why?
This is childish.
This is silly. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
And I'm not trying to like have my nose stuck up in there and look down on them. It's just proof of concept. Like you have that proven that you are a sustainable league at D3. You have proven that you are sustainable at the semi-pro market, a team that potentially want to go pro, provided with a professional environment. My thing is just go semi-pro and make it year long. And I guarantee you will have 10 to 12 USL2 teams right now that if you present them with that, it'd be like, okay. They will take it.
But also just admit that you are a California league and service the California market, because there's so many players that come out of California. You can make that your thing. That is perfectly fine. That is okay. That means you can't be sanctioned by U.S. Soccer, which is why semi-pro makes sense, or even developmental. Like,
you don't even have to do developmental. USL2 can still do. They can take the college market. Go into a market that is untapped. I will keep banging this drum. The semi-pro market in the U.S. soccer is the most untapped market, because I guarantee you, if you make a functional summer semi-pro league that is from, let's say, we're doing semi-pro. So let's really do Easter weekend all the way to Labor Day. There's no ebb. Tell me that doesn't work.
I mean, that's the best thing to happen because there's nothing else competing. There's nothing.
Any other major leagues. So if players want to go, they can still join a roster late.
I mean, you've got MLS, but you're not. But you already weren't making. You already want a drawing those MLS fans. So,
no. But if you say we are going to be hyper regionalized, hyper local, we're going to have 8 districts. We're going to choose semi-pro teams. You can't tell me that doesn't work. Just think it's smarter, not harder. And NISA keeps choosing to go harder. All right, next up, Nick.
That's their downfall. Yeah, so whatever. We'll see. All right, let's get into some league stuff, because it's the last round of Jager, and there's going to be a lot of teams. Well, this is their last game of Jager for 2025, and that's gotta suck. So I don't even know if there are any teams that can still make the next round for Jager in League One?
Well, there's a few. In Group 6, you got Greenville, who's your second. Tormenta, who are in fourth place. Naples can, but they would need help. Like
they would need a lot of help.
Yeah, they would need to win, and then you would need
Charlotte could technically still do it, but they would need some help.
Yeah, okay. So this is how Naples would need to win, and then you would need Tormenta, FC Miami to go to PKs where Tormenta wins. If that makes sense.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the only. But also, Naples would have to beat Greenville. I think by
Naples is currently -2, so they would have to win by at least 4 goals.
Yeah.
So,
Charlotte sits in third. They would need to beat Richmond, and then hope that Lexington take points over Louisville.
Yeah.
Or they would have to.
Louisville needs to tie, essentially.
Yeah.
Louisville can't win. Charlotte has to win, and Louisville can't win.
Well, no. Because Louisville,
Louisville sits at 6 with a +3.
If that happens, so say if both teams tie on points, right? Charlotte would need desperately to beat Richmond
by 3 goals.
4 goals, and then hope. Pretty much, they will have to outdo any Louisville win by 2 goals.
Yeah.
So I've done the math right on that, but yeah. So that's Charlotte. So Group 4, no one can make it out of that. Group 3, no one can make it out of that, and then Group 2
is a done deal.
And Group 1 as well. So really, it's between Charlotte, Greenville, and Tormenta. Well, I would say, like, if I had to rank it, who I'm most confident in,
it's got to be Charlotte, right?
No, I would go Greenville because they're playing a League One opponent in Naples, and I'm wondering if Naples is like. I'm not saying they're going to throw the game away, but I'm wondering how much they're like. Okay, we have Richmond on the weekend. Let's kind of reserve energy here and go all out against Richmond because the league at this point is more important.
Yeah.
So I would say Greenville's probably 1. And then Tormenta's 2 they play Miami FC.
Mm-hmm.
And that can go any way for them. And then I would say it's probably Charlotte and then Naples as the 4 teams who I'm most confident in.
I only say Charlotte first because Louisville is playing Lexington.
But it's such a
that's a toss-up game. Like, that's a game that if I was a Louisville fan, I'd be worried about. You'd be happy to lose because it's not in the league where it really matters. But Louisville doesn't necessarily have to play in this tournament because they have a lot more riding on the league because there's second in the league right now.
Yeah, but then also the other thing is too is like you are like if you're Charlotte, you're dependent so much on a Louisville result, which is tough. If it was any other team, like say if it was North Carolina or Lexington or Loudoun, I would be a lot more confident in Charlotte.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's Louisville who they're depending on losing is like, that's tough.
I mean, they could also get help from Loudoun. If Loudoun lost that game and Louisville and Charlotte won, it could be Louisville and Charlotte going through and Loudoun out.
I mean, that's true as well. But see, both teams there where they need to win. I mean, yeah, that's true.
So, just play your game.
There's also a world. I mean, days will have to go hella right, for y'all. But there's also a world where y'all can go through.
Please don't let us go through. Like I don't. I,
There's
I
also a
don't.
world where y'all can go through.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I got my 2 wins over my 2 rivals. I'm good. Okay.
Right. So I mean, look, like honestly, I think the only real Jaeger Cup games to probably look forward to is Charlotte versus Richmond,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would say Greenville versus Naples.
Yep.
It's probably it, and South Georgia versus Miami FC.
Yeah.
Outside of that, like every other game is pretty much like leisure watch.
Yeah. I mean, to go through them, we got Omaha versus Texoma, which we didn't think was going to be important anyway, but now it's really not because Omaha has shit the bed in 2 separate leagues.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we talked about it either. Like
No.
Dom is out. Well, not out. Like he got fired.
He left.
Yeah, he left to go to Tampa. Which, by the way, like give credit where credit is due. I know this year hadn't been the best year for them as a whole, but
he got that Kobe contract, so
hey, he's been one of the most successful coaches in USL. Period. Like,
yeah,
that man came in and won 3-4 titles in the span of 2 years, 2.5 years. And look, not only it's not like he took a team that was, on a big budget. Like he had some development. He had some real good players in there, but also like they were flipping talent.
Yeah,
and that's huge.
They were the success story that Tormenta and NCFC wanted from the beginning, and he got it right away, and they had to work for it. So,
right.
You also got Spokane and Sac Republic. Sure.
I think I honestly, I think Spokane will play well in this game.
Yeah.
Just because of what happened with the Westchester game, because you can't have illegal players on your team that you forget to qualify. Because
that's the funniest shit. Is like hard. I think they realized that he was ineligible because he came on the field and immediately came off the field, and I was like, "What? How?"
This is the thing. If they never took him off the field and just played the entire game, do you think anyone ever even recognizes it?
No, I think they do, but I think it's like way down the line. But because they panicked, it made it look weird. He wasn't injured, none of that. He came on as a legit sub, and then you immediately took him off. He only played like 10 minutes, if that. I think I did the math. He played 16 minutes.
So yeah, so if you
don't panic, I don't know if they don't realize it until they're like actually balancing everything. So that sucks.
And then on top of that, you go to Chattanooga and you really do nothing there. Which once again, I'm gonna eat crow Chattanooga. Scott is the coach of the year. And no more discussion. If we ain't talking about it, that man coach of the year. I know they want to say Spokane, and that's fine. That's cute. The coach of the year in Chattanooga.
You know what? I can see that. He definitely took them further than anyone thought in the Open Cup. Like he did his thing, and now they are like, yeah, I get it. I can see the argument, but it's going to go to Spokane.
Which will be 100% stupid.
And then you got AV Alta and Monterey. That game's going to piss me off because
AV Alta's been on a nice little run.
They have. Where was this shit like at the beginning of the season? You pissed me off.
Think they got it
you
together
knew
now.
You could do it. You knew you could do it.
I can see a win here for AV Alta. I can see a win. Because I can see more kind of sleepwalking into this.
The sucky part is that it's always what pisses me off is the West is terrible.
Yeah.
Like our top Our top 2 teams would be first and second in the West. And then our third place team would be. It's just stupid. The points are all over the place. So you can't really gauge if the West is good or not because it's just bad.
Right.
So I could really see AV Alta taking it to them and even
Now,
walking away with it.
here's the thing. Sacramento and Monterey are tied for second place in their group.
Yes.
So really the 2 League One teams kind of hold the key into who gets through, right? Now, like Oakland plays Orange County, but that's a different story. I think Spokane will play tough against Sacramento, but I think Sacramento will win. I can really see AV Alta beat Monterey because I can see Monterey playing tight. And you don't want the way how AV Alta like to play. Like they don't change for no one. They're going what AV Alta going to do?
They're going to lead in everything but point and like everything but goals, and that's what's going to piss me off because they absolutely
gonna pass that ball around.
Yeah, they're gonna hold you super well. Their game plan is hold. Okay, now we're just gonna do an onslaught, and I'm like, what? But then you're not gonna score. And I swear, if this is what they do for this Monterey game, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fly to California myself.
But you know it's going to piss them off. It's going to piss off Monterey, and Monterey's going to panic.
Yeah. Everybody knows what they're going to do, and then they're just going to piss you off enough to where they don't, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just... Oh, we also didn't mention Omaha and Texoma is a Wednesday Jager game.
Yeah.
And then they play again on Saturday. Omaha does versus El Paso, and Texoma against San Antonio.
Yeah.
So that's mean.
Right. So like neither one of these teams can truly make it out of the group. So like the game on Wednesday is a dead rubber. The match is on Saturday. I mean,
out of the 2, Omaha could maybe take it from El Paso. Texoma's just going to get ran through on versus San Antonio.
Yeah, I don't have any hope for either one of that. Like, and for Union Omaha, like it's Texoma the get right game, and then El Paso is kind of just like, all right, let's.
Is that your confidence game? Is that
no? It's like rest your players, and then let's get ready for the league. Like you treat Wednesday like a league game, and Saturday is like your mid-season, preseason friendly, right? Like if we go down
preseason Jager game is crazy.
Yeah, look, that's how I need Richmond to treat Saturday. Like if we go down 2 goals in 30th by 30, 45th minute, subs, you got to 55, I'm subbing you out. We put it in reserves. Like the start line will be mostly reserves. Like, whoever don't play Wednesday, you're going to start Saturday. So make sure you're ready. And then we'll go from there.
I get it. I definitely understand why that would be the mentality for Richmond.
Right. Like, and that's the other thing too, man. I wish these coaches would just be honest and stop saying like, "Oh, every game is important. Every game matters." Like, bro,
no.
Let's be real, dog. Like, you are managing games. You are out here definitely looking like, look, this is a dead rubber cup game. I can rest guys here. Let's rotate a little bit. Get some guys who hasn't played like on some caliber. Mm-hmm. Just tell guys like, yo, yeah, here's the gameplay. This is how we want you to play, but be aggressive. Take some shots. Get yourself in a good rhythm. Don't do anything too crazy where you're going to get yourself hurt. But play in a good rhythm. Get some good runs, and we'll go from there.
Get your cardio up.
That's right. Like, just call it what it is. Once again, fans ain't dumb. Mm-hmm. We passionate, but we not dumb. Like, just call it what it is. It's a PD day.
Don't even bring your cleats. Bring your running shoes. Like, don't even leave the cleats in the car. Okay.
Right. This is a professional development day. You are going to the office to watch 5 hours worth of video on CPR and HR stuff and side paperwork and go through the motions and try to figure out like, dang, like what do I want for lunch? During those meeting sessions where they just yapping and talking, you got it on mute, but you got Netflix on the other screen, you just watching and just be like, when it's 4:30 so I can go home. That's what Saturday is.
Was that speaking from experience?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, okay, cool. He said it's not even a coffee cup. He's got the full whiskey in the glass because
Like,
he's not even pretending anymore. Okay.
Like I am there on vibes. I am here so I don't get fined. That's your job Saturday. You're there so you don't get fined. So yeah, go ahead and look at group 3. All 3 USO League One teams sit at the bottom of this group. Madison, One Dogs, Chattanooga. Meaningful games, I would say in this group, like maybe Madison and Birmingham, because if Madison wins, they can knock Birmingham out, but they can't really go through.
No, but that's gonna be a funny game. That's a battle of mid. That's a battle of mid. I cannot wait.
Who else in this group?
I mean, you got Wolves versus One Ox. That's
whatever. I mean, look, treat it like a league game, but at some point, honestly, these League One versus League One games if outside of Greenville versus Naples, like by the 60th minute, if we're losing, pull guys. Don't overextend yourself because the league is what really matters. It'd be cool to get one over your rivals, but it's not going to be the end of the world if you don't. Group 4, Portland and Westchester.
That Detroit versus Westchester game could be fun. That's the only one I care about.
They played in the U.S. Open Cup, I remember too, right? Yeah, they did.
Yeah. That's why I think that game would be fun.
I'm gonna keep you fucking with you, Westchester. This is another PD game. We playing 30 minutes, and then after that, I'm starting to pull guys.
He said you get like 30 minutes of cardio and then go get in the ice bath.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not playing with y'all. Portland, who they got? They got Pittsburgh on a Friday night. Yeah, this is another PD game. 60 minutes. If it ain't happening by 60, we pull the guys and we going about our merry days. We're gonna have a good day. We're gonna keep it pushing. Group 5. I mean, we already talked about it already, but Charlotte versus Richmond. I'm a Richmond Kings fan. I would tell you I'm not expecting much. I'm probably not even gonna watch the game.
Isn't it at home? Is it at home?
No, it's in Charlotte.
Oh, it's in Charlotte. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not about to ruin my Saturday nor my anniversary weekend watching.
Oh, hell no. Don't do that.
So I'm gonna be chilling. So yeah. Charlotte, I wish you the best. I will keep it a buck with you. Hey, do your thing, dog. Do your thing. Only thing I would say for Charlotte is go all out those first 30, 40 minutes, get your goal, and then be the biggest Lexington fans ever.
Right.
That's it. Just keep it pushing. But this is the other thing. Richmond has to show you anything offensively. They come in injured. They're missing Darwin, Bill Hart, James Vaughn, and Neil Soyford, and someone else. It's always a fifth player. I always forget. But Maxey, who just got hurt. So they have no real offensive creativity. Charlotte, this is. Let me see. I think is this a get right game for Charlotte? Do they need to get? Yep.
Yeah.
This is your get right game because you haven't won since June 15th. So this is your get right game. Because you had a bunch of 1-1s. I mean, you lost to Omaha 1-2, and Texoma really 3-2. So this is your good get right game against Richmond. Use it. and score you a couple of goals, go into the next round of Jägermeister Cup. Because also, I think it's the top.
It's the top team from each group, but then it's like 4.
The best four. So I think the best four second place team. So right now it would be like Sacramento, Birmingham, no, Hartford,
Phoenix
Birmingham.
would be out. Birmingham would be in.
No. Hold on.
Louisville and Hartford.
Yeah, it would be
if they
Louisville.
pulled it today.
Yeah. So Greenville will actually be out. So Greenville needs a big win. But I mean, like, even finishing second out that group, like, it's big. Because Group 6, like, honestly, I think it was the best group of the Jägermeister was Group 6. But also, like, you got some good games in there. Like, Greenville versus FC Naples. Like, that's going to be a League One game. Like, that's going to be a competitive League One game, not a Jägermeister game, right? Tormenta versus FC Miami. Like, Tormenta, go all out. Go all out. You know, like, this is not a PD for you. This is finals. Go be competitive in this one. And then, I mean, that's really it. After that, like, and then from there, you pretty much just watching to see what happens next. Yeah. So I do know we have one league game on Wednesday, which really throws a monkey wrench into a lot of stuff. With Tormenta versus South Georgia. I mean, yeah, that's the same team. Fort Madison versus Tormenta up in Madison. In the last 2 games between these 2 teams have been a draw. So,
I mean, Fort Madison's finally winning games, so I guess that helps their confidence.
Right. And I think Madison will win this game because I think Tormenta is going to be saving themselves for Jägermeister against Miami FC.
I don't think Fort has a choice but to win this game because they are bottom of the league.
Yeah, and I mean, God, I don't even want to talk about it yet, but whatever. Yeah, they're back to winning ways. I think they get back to winning ways on Wednesday, and I think you treat Saturday for Madison because you got what, Birmingham.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie to you. If you win Wednesday, you're gonna treat Birmingham as a PD game.
But that's the thing. Like, I've seen enough of of Birmingham to know that, like, they're inconsistent. So they could walk away with 2 wins in 4 days. Because
they could.
Birmingham, NCFC truly gave up that game to Birmingham. There's no reason that NCFC should have lost that game. But then they turn around and lose to the fucking Switchbacks. The Switchbacks. Like, nothing about Birmingham has been consistent in their gameplay at all. Like, looking at where they're 8th in the table in the East. But that's only because they just beat NCFC. Because before that, they had done nothing but draw and, like, lost for like a month. So Forward could come in there and like, if they played them hard and not played down to Birmingham's tactics, they could walk away with the win.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
It's gonna be interesting to see like what happens.
It could be the hater in me. It's always the hater in me. But go Madison.
It's always the hater in you. It's gonna be fun.
Well, since it's all Jager, what is your vibes game and what is your chaos Jager?
Oh man. Okay, let me look at my crystal ball and see which game. If I had to choose a game that had a little dab of chaos in it, something that's really gonna get me going. it'd be like, ooh, that's interesting.
Just a Pusha T sprinkle. That's all. Nothing more. Just a Pusha T sprinkle. Okay.
I go AB Ultra versus Monterey.
Is that your vibes or your chaos?
That's my chaos.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's my chaos. They gonna piss off
I was
Monterey.
choosing between two, and it was the AB Alta game, and it was the Detroit versus Westchester game.
Well, okay, let me say this: the Monterey versus AB Alta game is chaos 1A because they play at 11. It's Spokane and Sacramento plays before them, so there's 60 minutes before they get started. If that game is going the way that makes Monterey panic, or they need a win, I think AB Alta is going to go straight chaos. Now, if Sacramento's losing, I think Monterey would be a little bit more relaxed and they kind of wait it out. My other chaos pick.
There's so many good chaos ones in this group.
I will go Birmingham versus Madison.
That's also a good chaos.
Yeah.
I was thinking with Detroit versus Westchester, but I also was looking at Birmingham versus Madison as a chaos.
Yeah, just because if Madison wins Wednesday, how does Birmingham react? So that'd be interesting. I think my Bob's is Greenville versus Naples.
Thank you. It was between that one. It was between that one and Texoma versus San Antonio. I'm not watching it, but like it's a good vibe to put on in the background. You can look up and you'll be like, oh, okay. And then keep going.
Anyway, that's a professional development game. Ain't no one watching that. Ain't no one watching that. It's Greenville. Naples. Greenville and FC Nipples. That's what we watching. So yeah. It'd be interesting to see, Hopefully a League One team gets through and goes to the next round. It'd be fun.
Independence versus Richmond could also be vibes.
Hell no. That game goes one of two ways. A blowout or a blowout. Ain't no in between. Ain't no in between. And both of them got Richmond losing in a blowout. No. I will tell you, as someone who covers this team, don't you damn near watch that game. If you see Independence versus Richmond, just keep scrolling past. Don't even watch it. Don't even waste your time. You ain't about to learn not a goddamn thing from that game. Ain't nothing interesting gonna happen. Ain't nothing tactical gonna happen. Ain't nothing good gonna happen. Don't watch that game. Don't watch it. And Charlotte, shit the bed if you want to. Shit the bed if you want to. I'm gonna come up there and fight your ass. Don't be giving this Richmond team no false hope. Thinking they better than what they are. Don't do that. Fuck around and play with your food if you want to. You're gonna be on the shitter. Stuck constipated. Don't be constipated during this game. Don't be spraying on that toilet. Needing some goddamn prune juice to poop it out. Because you don't know how to put the goal in the goddamn net.
Oh, that was amazing. This show.
Because you said people need to watch Richmond versus Charlotte. The fuck they do. Don't watch that. It is shit soccer. Like, do not watch it. It's not good.
Oh my god.
It's good for no one involved. Like, once again, as someone who covers this team for the past 7 years, I will tell people, go live your life. Go be with your family. Touch grass. Go be a nice woman, man, they, them, bisexual, dog, cat. Take yourself on a date, self-love, anything. But watch that goddamn game.
The best part is going to be clipping this portion and people being so confused. I can't wait. Oh, that was phenomenal. What a great way to end the show. if you're listening to this back, please know it was an accident. We didn't mean to get to this point, but we did. And I don't know.
We are very close to getting to 2023, Yogi, where every episode is just a pure crash out.
don't let the kickers do this to you.
I swear, dog.
I mean, I know that feeling. I was there. I get it.
No, man, because like I know
you can't keep telling me it's a rebuilding year. That's the NC State fan in me has always been prepared for every year as a rebuilding year. But it hurts.
Like, to be honest, and just call it what it is. Like, we know you got a shit ton of injuries. Let's call it what it is. Like, even before these injuries really came through, you already trended downwards because you didn't profitize on the games in hand that you had on the whole league. And now teams are catching up with you. And very well, by the end of August, before I step foot on that plane to go to Madison to see this team play, they can be dead last at the table. They can be dead last at the table. I would not have seen my team win a game outside of Yogi and Omaha before the start of April.
Jesus. April.
That's. Let me make sure I'm right. I believe that would be the last time I would have seen my team win a game, not a team named Yogi and Omaha. March 22nd, AV to 3-1. That would be the last time I would have seen my team beat a team outside of Yogi and Omaha.
Jesus Christ.
That is the last time I've seen my team beat a team not named Yogi and Omaha.
Okay. April?
March 22nd.
Oh, March 22nd. That won't go backwards. That hurts even more.
Yep.
Like shit.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on.
The greatest thing about going to Madison is that we're just here to survive.
This team has one win in 14 games.
And you're somehow not the team in last place.
But that can very much change because Westchester got help because they got a draw. So if they draw their next league game, they can jump or win their next league game, they jump Richmond. Union Omaha and Fort Madison both have 2 games in hand on Richmond. So they can, and they're on 14 and 13 points respectively. So they can jump Richmond. Like, if you go look at Richmond's schedule, the next, let's just say to the start of the school year, right? Which is August 18th here in Richmond. You got Charlotte Independence, which is a professional development game. Then you got FC Naples at home, Portland on the road, and South Georgia Tormenta. Where do you see a win? That Paul let me know right then and there. Have a great night, America.
I was gonna say Tormenta.
Have a great night. Y'all be blessed.